The house is dark. It's 9 p.m. and your body is settling into its nightly rhythm. But reaching for a late-night snack introduces a conflict between your brain's desire for food and your body's need for rest. It is common to view this habit strictly through the lens of caloric intake, assuming the energy in a meal is handled the same way at midnight as it is at noon. By 9 p.m., your biological systems are typically powering down. Heart rate and core temperature drop as your organs prepare for a period of low activity. When you eat a heavy meal during this window, you force these resting systems to abruptly reverse their shutdown process. Forcing the body to prioritize active digestion over repair creates a deficit. Instead of using the night for restoration, your energy is diverted to processing food, which is why you can wake up feeling unrefreshed despite a full night's sleep. Inside the body, a physical clash begins. The gastrointestinal tract has already reduced its contractions for the night when it is suddenly tasked with a heavy workload. This creates a resource vacuum. The stomach requires blood flow and oxygen, but the body had already allocated for overnight cellular maintenance and tissue repair. Because the digestive system is in a mechanically slowed state, breaking down this food becomes a sluggish and inefficient process. This inefficiency is the source of the physical symptoms felt the next morning, the distinct sensation of bloating and a heavy, unsettled stomach. By initiating this slow digestive cycle so late, the body simply runs out of hours to complete its necessary recovery before the morning begins. Deep within the bloodstream, Russian cells are suddenly swamped by an influx of newly introduced glucose. This reveals a core paradox of metabolism. The body handles the same nutrients differently depending on the time of day. A daytime meal produces a sharp, manageable blood sugar spike. At night, that curve becomes wide and prolonged. This elevated sugar stays in your system for hours, significantly reducing the time your body has to return to baseline before waking. This delayed processing means a single late-night meal ends up occupying your metabolic resources for the entire duration of your sleep. While you sleep, your insulin must work overtime to clear the excess sugar that remains trapped in the bloodstream. If this becomes a nightly habit, it puts constant, repetitive strain on the endocrine system. Over months and years, this repeated demand can erode the body's ability to regulate blood sugar levels efficiently. This chronic strain results in a compounding sleep debt, leaving your organs with less time for physiological reset with every passing night. Eating at 9 p.m. every night doesn't just disrupt one evening, it slowly alters the way your metabolic machinery functions. To understand why this happens, we have to look at the circadian rhythm, the master internal clock that coordinates every biological phase. While we often think of light as our primary timekeeper, food is actually one of the strongest cues the internal clock uses to anchor itself. Late-night digestion signals act as false daytime cues, essentially turning the dials of your internal clock away from their proper alignment. This creates neurological confusion. Your body receives conflicting messages about whether it should be in an active, wakeful state or a restorative, sleeping state. Consistent late-night eating can eventually push your body's biological expectations deeper into the night. By eating at 9 p.m., you are doing more than consuming energy. You are providing the data your brain uses to define when your day begins and ends. When the sun rises, you feel the physical weight of this conflict. You are waking up to start your day, while your internal systems are still lagging behind. That misalignment is the direct cause of the morning fog and the feeling that your body hasn't truly rested. The traditional calories in, calories out model assumes that all inputs are equal, but the timing of a meal changes its biological impact. Long-term health is determined by the management of your biological timeline as much as the management of your diet. Look back at your own habits. What is the latest you've ever eaten a full meal?